welcome to another episode of the Baked Sales Session. It's your host, Adrian, and I am here, and I'm so honored to be with the illustrious, the pragmatic, the bombastic, the super generous, super califragilistic, nutritionist, for stoners and everyone world all over, Beth Jasinski. How are you, Beth Jasinski? What is going on?
Thank you so much for having me. This is a blast.
Oh my goodness, I'm super duper happy to have you here because with the bake sale session, we always are using like baked goods as our titles, and some of the baked goods, they're so savory and so rich and so buttery, and but you know what? We do need something a little healthy, a little different.
There's room for both. That's the whole thing. There's room for both.
Wait, how is there room for both? I gotta know.
There absolutely is. There is. It's like, I feel like it's like a myth, right? Almost that you need to eat all healthy all the time, and you have to like be super strict, and you have to eat vegetables all day, and you can't have pizza or baked goods or anything ever. But that is not true. There's absolutely room for both.
I like that. Now, I gotta say this, if you agree with me or not. For stoners and cannabis enthusiasts, whatever you want to call it, I feel like we get a bad rap when it comes to eating habits. And
Yes.
I have plenty of stories. I've talked about them in a couple episodes. One episode I'll never forget. I was in college, and you remember how Johnny Cash had that picture with the cake?
Yeah.
Me
Yep.
and my buddy, we ended up doing that to a chocolate cake. Okay, this was like in the late 90s. So it was all, yes, it was all sticks and seeds, and we're crossfading like there's no tomorrow, and we housed a mini chocolate cake, but there was more.
Wow.
There was more. Beth
More?
Jasinski. Yes, there was. Because
Wow.
in the kitchen while we were scrounging, because we were just so up there, we find, what do we find? We find KFC biscuits. In my mind, it's already going. This is before Chopped and anything like that. I was like, okay, you got biscuits from KFC, you got
Yep.
sausage patties for breakfast, and are those Cheetos?
Yup.
I mean,
Yup.
it was so good, but so bad.
Oh,
But I will
so
tell you
bad.
this.
I know. What you got there?
Mango.
That looks like mango. Ooh, mango. You know the mango myth. Do you know the mango myth?
Yes, I do.
Yes. And it's like it's not proven scientifically, but there's a lot of anecdotal evidence that it works. So, by all means, go for it.
I love it. Well, I'm super, super stoked to have you here. Beth, what are you working with over there? What is that?
This is a dry herb vape. It's called the Lobo. And inside of it is a combination, my own personal ratio of CBG and THC.
Oh, wow. Now, let me ask you this. Is that for appetite purposes, or is it just for whimsy?
This is honestly like my go-to. It's my everyday, like, this is where I finally get into my groove. In the afternoon, I can sit down, I can write, I can have an actual conversation, and I feel like this is where I get into my, like, focus lane, my chill, like, this is my, like, into the evening, right? Like, my wind down.
I can dig it because, like, right now I'm in Queens, and I'm sure you can hear the traffic. You're in Jersey, right?
No, I'm upstate, actually.
You're upstate, so you don't have to deal with any of that stuff at all, really.
Nope, and nope.
So lucky. You have peace, you have quiet. I love it. Now, I gotta know, now that we're getting into this, like, have you always been like a nutritionist, or have you always just been health conscious? How did you like put cannabis and the munchies, healthy munchies together? How did you do
Yeah.
that?
Well, I'll tell you my story. So I I have always been into fitness and nutrition. I've actually been a personal trainer for about 17 years. So I've been working in this space, yeah, helping people lose weight, helping people eat healthier, helping people, with their fitness programs. I've been doing that for a long time. I At the same time, I actually struggled with binge eating. I
Oh,
had disordered eating growing up. I was one of those girls. Yeah, it was rough. So this is before I came to cannabis. I was a binge eater. So I was eating, like your sandwich you're talking about. I was eating
right.
that, the sweets equivalent. I would buy a box of cookies and a pint of ice cream and make ice cream sandwiches with my cookies and eat them
What?
all.
I mean,
Oh yeah,
listen,
yeah.
not for nothing. That is cutting edge, my friend. Listen, let me tell you something right now, okay, my friend.
Right?
This is that's creativity at a level that other people wish they could achieve. Okay.
Right?
So,
I
I
know.
mean,
It's pretty good. Yeah, it's pretty good.
ingenuity, it's all good. But now
Yeah,
you've probably figured out ways to like really have that sweet tooth still, right?
exactly. So instead of eating an entire box of cookies topped with an entire pint of ice cream, I actually healed that binge eating cycle that I was in before I found cannabis. So my experience is, I know, so my experience is so different. When I came to cannabis, I actually avoided it for years because I was like, I already binge eat. I don't need something to make that worse. That's a terrible idea, right? So, long story short, I tried cannabis, fell in love with it, went down the whole rabbit hole to become an educator because I'm obsessed with it. But here's the thing, it doesn't give me the munchies because I already fixed my binge eating. And when I started to study the science of how the plant actually works to enhance your appetite and enhance your pleasure with food, it's not that cannabis makes you overeat or binge eat. It makes pizza sound good, but it doesn't make you dial the phone to order the pizza, right? Like it doesn't make
Oh,
you, it's not, you can think pizza's good and pizza will taste good if you eat it. But there's a step in there between when you think that and when you actually open Uber Eats and order it.
oh wow.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
So
There's a step in there. And the cannabis doesn't make you skip that step.
get out.
Yeah. Yeah. I know.
You know what? Now that you mention it, like I've found myself here, there, everywhere. After you smoke up or whatever, and it's like it's like you feel like you're taking the SATs trying to figure out what to eat
Yeah. Yeah.
because you really want it to be like you want it to be an amazing experience.
Yeah, you do. You want it to be, and it can be. That's the whole cool part is that cannabis enhances your sensations. So eating is awesome when you're high. It's so fun. I started to be a foodie because I love it. Like it's so much fun. I make these creative concoctions for myself and enjoy it, but it's not junk food and it's not overeating. One of the main
Oh.
reasons, now here's the thing. Now this is where it gets a little nuanced, right? This is where, you and me might be different, you and
Hmm.
the next person might be different because everybody's different. But a lot of times what I see in my space because of my fitness and wellness, service, I see a lot of people who are caught in a cycle of under eating during the day because they're trying to manage their weight. And then when they overeat at night, they are trying to make up for the fact that they overate by not eating again during the day. And it becomes a vicious cycle. Is that you? Yeah.
Can I
Yeah.
tell you? Can I tell you this journey? Okay, I'm going to show you something right
Yeah.
here. Take a look at this.
What's
This
that?
is about 28 ounces. So this is 28 ounces.
What's in
And
it?
in my prime, starting 20, I believe it was, yeah, 2024, I was able to drink 6 or 7 of these a day of water.
Wow.
And what I found was it made me so full that all I would really want is this
Yep.
and then a dinner or whatever. And
Yeah.
I found that it worked for me. But now what's happening is my sweet tooth is back, and I have to follow the rule. I won't want it if it's not in the house. If I can just
Yes.
go to the pantry and get it, then it's over. Um,
Yes.
what I found was water is my best friend.
Yes.
I'm a big cottonmouth person anyway.
Yeah.
When I first started smoking in college, it was the worst because it was, it was the swag or whatever you wanted to call it, brick.
Yeah.
And like you get this cotton mouth and in your and you're in college, so you're not drinking water. You're
Yes.
drinking you're drinking shitty beer. So
Yes.
now you're like, talk about vicious cycle, because now you're like, you love to smoke. You're getting cotton mouth.
Oh
What's
yeah.
around? Oh, of course, college, beer. Okay. Ba 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 ba. And then by the time you graduate, you've got this little pooch, and you're like,
Yeah.
how did this happen?
That's
So
so
now,
relatable. Yes.
yeah, dude. So now I found like water is my best friend, and I'll put anything in it. I'll put like maple syrup. I'll put brown sugar syrup in it. Any of those, like those
Yes.
those powder pouches, because it's
Yes.
so much water. This
Yes.
thing is gonna dissolve like no tomorrow. And I let
Exactly.
you and I let you in on a secret. Do
What's
you
that?
have a frother,
Yes. Frothers are, you have to have a frother. Oh my gosh. Yeah. Oh yeah. For those things. Yeah.
dude?
Yeah.
Every drink mix, it's like, oh my god, this is the best drink I've ever
Yeah.
had in my life. So
Yes.
water's worked for me, but
That's
the
amazing.
thank you. The necessity for the eating is because of the nature of my work. I host live streams 3 hours straight a day.
Wow.
So thank you. So I can only go number one. So I got to
Mm-hmm.
make sure that I'm like steady and everything is cool. So I
Yep.
have like a bowl of oatmeal and coffee, and that's
Yep.
it. And
Mm-hmm.
then just water, water, water. And now when I'm doing the live stream, I'm moving around, I'm yapping a lot, like
Yep.
now. So then when I
Yep.
get home, play with the kitty, have a snack or whatever, and start cooking. And
Yeah.
that's what I do. And I try to like be really good about sweets. Like I actually look at the label, like, okay, I'm gonna have 3 pieces, and I'm like, you know what, I'm full because I'm gonna be drinking this thing. So like I'm trying to be really careful. But as far as like snacks, man, fruit, uh
Mm-hmm.
any like trail mix type of thing,
Yes.
um those like oat bars or whatever, granola, like
Yep.
I can house stuff like that. um I
Yep.
really like, I just can't do anything salty, so I can't really mess with chips and pretzels, which
Mhm.
is great. So I feel
Yeah.
good about that.
That's good. Yeah. No, that's good. No, honestly, your best bet is always, foods from nature, right? Which is why I love like a trail mix, because you've got your nuts and your seeds and your fruit and your, maybe there's a little chocolate chip in here or there, but and it gets that like fun sensory sense,
Right.
the different senses, right? You get the different textures and the different flavors and stuff. Yeah, and thinking terms in terms of like your macronutrients as well. Like, you want to make sure that you're having a protein.
Hmm.
Most times you eat, you should be having a protein and a carb and a little bit of good fats, and thinking strategically like that. as well. But meeting that sweet tooth is important because if you know that about yourself, it's one thing I've learned over the years is if you know that you tend to crave certain things like sweets or salt or crunchy or creamy, then you got to serve those cravings because
Okay.
otherwise your brain is just going to go crazy and you're not going to be able to stop thinking about it.
Got it. So like, what is your what are your go-to like munchies or snacks after like a session or something?
Yeah, yeah. I'm a huge sweets person, so I love fruit. Fruit is always my go-to. I must have no less than like 6 different types of fruit in the house at all times.
What?
Um, yeah, there absolutely. There's apples, there's bananas, there's grapes, there's oranges, there's grapefruits, there's canned fruit. There's blueberries and raspberries. Like it's like a grocery store in my kitchen. Yeah, I eat a lot of fruit. And yogurts, cottage cheese, granolas, nuts. We found these. Ooh, I meant to take a picture for social media, but yesterday my husband had gotten, get this, those almonds that like they come in the can. It's like a can of almonds, and sometimes they
Yeah.
have like silver dust on them. Like they'll be like chocolate or cinnamon.
Yes.
Blueberry almonds. They were amazing. I was like, oh my God, why have we only just discovered this? Blueberry flavored almonds. It was just like the most amazing party in my mouth. Yeah.
Now, see, this is the thing. This is the thing, dude. I got to be careful with like all the trail mix and like pistachios and almonds and whatever, because if I have the bag like next to me,
Yeah. Oh yeah. It's all
oh yeah,
gone. Right.
if I
It's
have
all
the
gone.
bag next to me, that thing is getting housed, and I got to
Yeah.
be really careful because I'll be, if I'm in that zone, it's cartoons, it's a documentary, a movie or something, and it's just like it's like muscle memory, and I gotta be like, stop.
Yeah, you can. And you can. And the cool thing, what's really cool about cannabis, and I kind of like to use alcohol as the differentiator, is whereas alcohol kind of makes you like just out of your mind, cannabis actually makes you more focused. That's why you can watch a documentary because you can actually sit and watch it, right? Cannabis brings you more awareness to your body. So you actually have more time to talk to your hand and say, no, hand, stop going in that bag. You have
Love
time
it.
for that. You have time. When you're high, you have plenty of time to do that. If you're drunk, no way are you having that conversation with your hand.
Oh my gosh, the stories that we could both like share about like drunken times, like
Yes.
eating a bacon, egg, and cheese at like 4:45 in the morning. Oh,
Oh yeah.
like I
Have you
remember, like you remember, like there was always that place after the bar where it like
Oh
served everything. It was like,
yep. You can
how do
get
you,
anything.
yeah, and you just get
Yeah.
a bunch of it.
Yeah.
Like
I know.
thinking about that makes my stomach like it's like doing topsy turvy. But like
Yeah.
listening to you talk about like blueberries and almonds and yogurt, see, you just blew my mind about blueberries because
Mm.
they're always in that little container.
Yeah.
The little, it's
Yep.
like
Yep. Yep.
if you have that a glass of water and you do one by one by one,
Yeah.
that is like,
It's so fun.
I mean, that's like better than chips and all that.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. That's my point is you can enjoy food when you're high. It tastes fantastic. It makes blueberries like little flavor explosions in your mouth. You just have to choose that, and most of the time, like you said it earlier. You said it. You're like, I can't have it if it's in the house, it's going to get eaten. So that's the trick is when you are, usually when you're not high, if you go to the grocery store, you're in a reasonable mind, you can buy these things ahead of time and have the blueberries already there so that and not have the candy so that you're not choosing just what's automatically there.
I like it. Now,
Yeah.
would you feel the same about the raspberry and the blackberry as well?
You know, I'm a big fan of the raspberry, but something about blackberries just doesn't do it
They're
for me.
they're a little tart. They get a little
Yeah, maybe
tart,
that's what it is. They're a little
but
tart.
I'm digging what you're saying because I got to tell
Yeah.
you, like this container, this is a lot.
Yeah.
So like having like yeah, that's a I'm gonna try that now,
Just try
especially
it.
now.
Yeah.
Now I
Yeah.
will tell you this: in the fall, just give me one big apple, and I
Mm.
am set because, like you said, that explosion. It's
Yes.
like the juice, the crunch, like you're getting every layer
Yeah.
of that. It's unbelievable.
Yeah. I know. Let me tell you something else that's going to blow your mind. Because people are probably, you're listening, if you're listening, you're probably like, well, but I still am going to choose the cake over the apple. Okay, well, here's what you maybe don't know is that food manufacturers, the people that make chips and the people that make cakes and tasty cakes and, ding dongs and all those things, their expertise is making food more appealing. They manufacture food using sugar, salt, and fat to make it more appealing to us. So it's just they've tricked our brains into thinking that your Hostess cupcake is going to give you more pleasure than a bowl of raspberries. When in reality, you are going to get just as much pleasure from a bowl of raspberries once you start eating those instead of the Hostess cupcake.
I like that. I like that. Now, okay, so we got like the snacks down, right? Now, I got to
Yeah.
ask you this. Do you ever cook when you are baked and fried?
Yes. I was just talking about this with somebody. I'm not a cook. I am a microwave girl and I've always been like that. Like you just like, yeah, just put it together, heat it up and I'm good. But now that I use cannabis more and more regularly, I am cooking more. I'm learning how to
Excellent.
cook. I'm actually making food. I'm taking the time. Yeah, because it's not I'm not in a rush all the time. I'm more relaxed. I'm enjoying it. Yeah, it
I
works for me.
love that. Oh my
Yeah.
gosh. Like I can tell you, like the focus and just knowing that you can do it in this
Yeah.
altered state or whatever the case may be, I love
Yeah.
that. But then
Yeah.
you're like making something that you know is going to have so many, you're going to find every layer of that dish. And it's like, I
Right.
cannot wait to eat this thing.
Yes, right?
Oh my,
Right?
and it's just like the time spent, it's all well worth it. And I
Absolutely.
dig it. Now,
It's
now I want to ask you this. So we got through like all of the snack, like the little snacks, munchies, this, that, and the other. Now, what would be a go-to meal that you would make? Would it that you would make either like prepped or whatever, or the day of when you're
I
high?
Um, it was gonna depend on the day. It's definitely gonna depend on the day. Like it depends if it's a busy day and I have clients into the evening, then I'll definitely plan ahead. I'll prep it ahead so that I can just be done, go, start my sesh and eat and just be good. But if it's a day I have time in the evening, then I will cook. Also, though, I should say, I'm like, when I say I'm starting to cook, I mean like I'm just starting. Like I can make like chicken.
Okay.
That's about it.
So what's the go-to meal then? Like that go-to dinner? Like when you want to like get every flavor, every explosion, what's that dinner?
Yeah, that's a great question. That's a great question because I do like to get all the different flavors. I mean, I like to get I definitely will always have some sort of Italian in there. I feel like
Ooh.
other things might rotate, but I do always have sauce on hand so that there's always something Italian with it. So I guess you could say definitely always something Italian, but also kind of rotate in other flavors.
I got you.
Yeah.
I got a funny feeling, a sneaking suspicion. I have something for you.
Yeah.
Do you like French bread?
Ooh, yeah, of course.
Okay, so cut it in half. Use your marinara sauce, your
Mm,
mozzarella.
yeah. Yes, like a French bread pizza, right?
Yes, and
Yes.
that bread is going to be like that
Yes.
long.
Yeah, that's the kind of cooking I can handle.
So what would you top on it then?
Ooh, well, then on top of it, I would probably cut up some vegetables. Let's see what we have on hand. Definitely some mushrooms because I'm a huge
Ooh.
mushroom fan. I'll probably put, if we have any meat, my husband cooks a lot. If we have any meat, I might cut up like some sausage and put it on there. Maybe some artichoke hearts and some roasted. I really like sun-dried tomatoes. Those are good with the artichoke.
Ooh.
Yeah. So I probably would do something like that.
That sounds major.
Yeah.
So I'm guessing next couple weeks I'll see that on social.
Yes, definitely. Yeah, yeah. Yep, you can pretty
Dude,
much get that. Yeah, that'll be a
that's what
post.
that's what I'm talking about. I love that. Oh my god, that's an
Yeah.
amazing dinner.
Can I tag you for the idea?
Do it. Do it.
Okay.
Of course it's yours.
I will.
Let me see. Now, okay. So we already got we got your snack. We got your meal.
Yep.
Now, you said you had a sweet tooth. So what is that dessert then? What are you making? Are you going to make
Ooh.
something?
I have been very fortunate. I have a husband who loves to bake.
Oh,
Oh yeah. So yeah, just about I know. Just about once a week or every 2 weeks or so, he surprises me with something.
what?
Yeah, I
That's
know.
what I'm
It's
talking about.
I won like the husband lottery. Like he's amazing. Yeah, it's so cool. And he usually makes something chocolate because he knows I love chocolate. And it's not usually healthy at all, which is fine because it's not like I eat it every single day.
Right.
Um, I joke though because when he makes me a birthday cake, he makes the whole cake and he refuses to eat it. He makes me eat the whole cake. So our joke is it takes me like 2 months to eat this cake because I keep it in the freezer and have to eat like a piece a piece every.
Dude. I mean, you know what though? Having your dessert covered like that for 2 months, guaranteed.
Yeah,
Now, wait
exactly.
a minute.
Yeah.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Hold up. So you're telling me this cake obviously needs to be, kept or whatever. It's in the
Yep.
freezer. Are you doing this like are you doing this straight out of the freezer like Thin Mint style? You're just
Ooh, sometimes, yeah. Sometimes, yeah. Because it's so good cold. So good frozen. Oh my gosh.
God,
Yeah. I
dude.
you must know this too, right? Like baked goods, sweets are really good frozen.
I got something for you now. Okay. Okay, this is okay.
Yeah.
So, I really in my old age, 47, some reason like pizza, anything like Italian, like super cheesy or ice cream, it just really gets me in a knot. So I've been doing the non-dairy frozen desserts.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
man, let me tell you, I baked cookies,
Mhm,
put them in there, crushed them up.
mhm. Was it so good?
So
So
good.
good.
So
Oh, that's a
good.
great idea. Great idea.
Now, are you a big ice cream fan or are you non-dairy frozen dessert?
No, no, we actually just got like an ice cream maker. We got one of those. You know how they have the Ninja Creamy and the
Yes,
Cuisinart
yes.
and all those things? Yeah. So now we're making our own ice cream. And we tried a healthy recipe, but the non-healthy recipe definitely tasted better.
Now, please tell me you are getting vanilla beans, the pods.
Oh, we have not tried it
Oh,
yet. We've only done it twice, and we made chocolate. But where do
dude.
you get vanilla beans? Where are those?
So you just got to go to like a specialty grocery store or wherever. Um, you will find it, and
Okay.
they're just like the long pods, right? And
Yeah.
this is all you can do this because have do you roll joints?
No, because I use this guy.
Okay, okay. So this is what you or your husband is gonna do, right? You're gonna like split the vanilla bean right down the middle, and you're gonna take that little paring knife and scrape all that stuff out. Bam! Right there in the
Really?
cream. Yes,
Really? So
yes,
good.
yes.
Oh,
You
that's
got to do it, dude. Oh my
okay.
god! So that's now two things I got to see on social.
Oh, right? You're really loading me up here. This is great.
This is this is what it's all about. This is what cannabis is all about. Give and
It
take,
is.
give and
It
take,
is.
give and take.
Right? Totally is.
Whew. Oh
I
my
love it.
god, that is an amazing, amazing dessert. So you know what's funny, right? We've been going through like the your day basically,
Yeah.
but we started like we skipped a meal. We're gonna get to
We
it. So we already did the snack, the dinner, the dessert. Now, are you a fan of the wake and bake?
Oh, yes, I am, actually. I am. Yes, I am.
So okay, so are you all about the eggs and the waffles and or are you more oatmeal or
Yeah, no, my body just really likes yogurt and bananas. I know, and I can't explain it.
mm,
It's boring as hell. Like it's the most boring breakfast ever. But I like my body just like it. I crave it. My body loves it. It's super satisfying, and I don't know. It's weird. I know.
so wait a minute now. Hold up. Are
I
you a fan
know,
of
right?
are you a fan of overnight oats?
Yep. Yep. Love those.
Oh,
Those. Yeah.
so
Love
it's
overnight.
super
I love oatmeal. I love eggs. I love all the things.
wait a
But
minute,
but I know.
dude.
But yeah, 5 out of 6 days I'm eating yogurt and bananas.
Hold up. I got
Yeah.
one more now for you. Are
What's
you
that?
ready for this? Here we
Yeah.
go.
Tell me.
You're
Tell
gonna
me.
get you're gonna get the mason jar, the quart,
Yep.
like the real what is it, the
Yeah.
with the one with ball or whatever it is.
Yup. Yup.
And I think there are overnight oat recipes that have like Greek yogurt in them.
Yeah. Yeah. For sure.
And I guess you're gonna like, I don't know how you're gonna do the bananas though. Are you gonna freeze them?
I'm
Because
not
I
sure
don't.
how they would. Well, I don't know. I'll have to try it. I think they would be fine overnight, right? They're
But
just gonna be in the fridge.
would it
Yeah.
be too mushed or too soft or whatever?
I'm worried that it would be. I'm a little. I guess my again. I'm such a weird picky eater when it comes to this, but like the bananas have to be like the perfect amount of ripeness. So like I'm
Okay,
worried that if I put them in the fridge, they'll be too banana-y.
I get it. Okay,
Yeah.
so basically it's the overnight oats, slice the banana, and then
Yep.
oh,
Yes. Maybe let's put it together at that point. Yeah.
and
Yeah.
that's easy. Oh my
Do you
gosh.
what else do you add to the overnight oats? Do you make it chocolate? Do you make it vanilla? Like what do you choose?
It's what is it like oat milk
Mhm.
and vanilla.
Mhm.
Um, I think you can put like honey in it. I know you
Yeah.
can. I know there are recipes with like Greek yogurt in it too and stuff.
Oh,
And
and
it's
milk
like
usually and protein powder usually. You can
yes,
have it you can put that in there, which is good.
peanut butter powder, like
Ooh,
all
yeah.
that stuff, dude. And like that quart jar, like I used to do it, and I think it was like either a quarter of a cup or a third of a cup, and that's
Hmm.
all I could have handled. It was like heavy.
It's a
And,
lot. Yeah.
and I was like, why am I still full? And I was like, oh, frigging oats like expand and stuff and whatever.
The
I was like,
stomach. That's why
oh,
there's yeah, they expand in your stomach. That's great. It's filling.
dude.
That's why they're filling.
So let me ask you this. I think we got a lot here so far. I just want to ask you just one or two more questions. Is that
Sure.
cool?
Hit me. Yeah. Go
Excellent.
for it.
So talk to us about like your journey with cannabis and how have you been able to like make your mark up in the upstate, scene or whatever the case may be.
Yeah, well, like I said, I came to it kind of backwards. Like I came to it later in life. Um, and I came to it through because of anxiety, actually. Really, I struggled a lot with anxiety my whole life. And I started with CBD. I started with CBD and I started to get really into CBD and I started to learn more about it. And then I was scheduled to go on a trip to Disney World with my husband and my stepson. And I hadn't used THC yet, but a girl, I was teaching fitness classes at the time, and a woman in my class was like, we were talking about the upcoming trip, and I was talking about how I was nervous about going to Disney World, and just with someone with anxiety, you're like, oh my God, there's so many people and so many lines and all this, right? So she was like, I've got something for you. So the next day she walks into class with a bag. Yeah, and it's a full bag full of cookies, right? And she's like, just take a small amount. And
Oh
I was like,
wow.
yeah. So I took one, I think, for the airplane. It was my first one. And honestly, since that day, my life has been forever changed. Like I just finally felt like myself. All that anxiety was gone. I was relaxed. I was myself. And that's been my experience. And then since then, that was 2017. Since then, I've just been experimenting and teaching myself and learning and trying new things and just feeling better and better every single day.
Yay! I
Yeah.
love that. Oh my God, Beth, that is awesome.
It's cool,
So,
right?
so good. Really cool. Now, how did you connect like the nutrition and the munchies? How did you come to that conclusion?
Yeah, well, again, the nature of what I do as a personal trainer, I'm always talking to people about their fitness goals, whether it's lose weight or get stronger or just maintain their weight. And over the last couple of years, I've been hanging out in dispensaries, just talking to customers and working with my own clients. And one common one common complaint that came up all the time, continues to come up, is the munchies. People are like, I'm doing great, I'm going to the gym, and I'm using cannabis, but then after that, I have the munchies and it's interfering with my progress, and I want my shorts to
Oh.
fit this summer, but the munchies are keeping that from happening. And I kept hearing it, and I started to really connect the dots between what I've experienced in the fitness space, helping people lose weight, which is that cycle of under eating all day and then overeating at night. And I was like looking at the pattern between those clients and my cannabis clients, and I'm like, it's the same exact thing is happening to these people. They're using cannabis, but they're still under eating during the day and overeating at night, but now they think it's cannabis because they're blaming it
Oh.
on using
The
cannabis. And I'm like,
munchies.
they're blaming it on the munchies. Right. So I started to really connect the dots and be like, you know what? There's a lot of misunderstanding here. And I feel like I can really help people with this aspect because, again, it may not be every single person, but there's a lot of people that this applies to.
Very cool.
Yeah.
Now, one last question.
Yeah.
Do you think cannabis will have a place in like personal training certifications or the subject that you guys study is it kinesiology?
Kinesiology. Yeah.
See?
Yeah. Good
This
job.
is
Good job.
why. This is why it.
Exactly. Yes. Good job. Good job. Good job. Yes. To answer your question, yes, I think we are not close to that yet, but that is a passion of mine, and education is a huge passion of mine. I think that that needs to be talked about. I know for a fact that there are a large number of personal trainers who do promote cannabis and who do use it, intentionally and responsibly with their clients. And I love it. I am here for every single minute of it. It is so fabulous. In terms of the certifications getting on board, I think there's going to have to be some legal moves first, because being where it sits legally, it's such a turnoff for any organization to get behind because of the
Ooh.
it's terrible. It's such a tragedy. But yeah, but eventually, yeah.
Do you find it easy to balance all of your certifications with your knowledge of cannabis and keep those two worlds um how, symbiotic, I guess?
Yeah, yeah, it's really coming together. I know, this was my baby a couple years ago. I was like, this goes together so well. And over the last couple of years, I've just let it evolve into what it is, because it does go together, and it's not commonly, but again, it's not unheard of. There are other people doing what I do, and it's a beautiful pairing, you
I
get
think
it.
I know. I think you got another. I think you got something else going on. You gotta get a group of all your folks together. I think
Yeah.
you got to find some personal. Oh man, you, Beth Jasinski, you're awesome.
Aw, you're sweet.
Now,
Thank you.
now to close out, where can anyone find you? Is it Instagram? Is it at a particular gym or dispensary? I don't want to, you know, put
Oh
out too
yeah, no,
much.
I am a solopreneur. I work from home. I do hang out on Instagram though. That's my main jang. And so on Instagram I am Beth underscore Canna Fitness Nutrition. So that
Got it.
is best place to find me. Yeah.
Oh my gosh, this has been amazing, and I cannot wait to get all everything edited and all set up, and I can't wait to tag you in this. This is going to be awesome. Again,
Yeah. This has been blast.
oh
This
my
has been a thank
gosh,
you so
Beth
much.
Jasinski, you are awesome, and I cannot believe that I'm about to say this. I believe this is episode 27.
Nice. Good
I
job.
believe it is. And we're going to call this yogurt lemon bars.
Awesome. I love it.
And again, this is the bake sale session, and we are out, and we love you guys. See ya.
Bye.
Bye.